Hey everyone, mga kaibigan. It's your boy Black Pinoy and my wife.
Pinay wife, I guess.
My Pinay wife. This is a special Black Pinoy video. I want to say Maligang Pasko sa lahat and Merry Christmas. Okay guys, so we are doing our Christmas meal, and for all of you guys out there who are like us, we are empty nesters. And so for you Filipinos who don't know that term, it means your kids are not living with you anymore. And so because we are celebrating Christmas this year without our family, we are completely by ourselves. And in the Philippines, the laws kind of got strict on the laws here. So
during COVID,
I was actually supposed to pull that up, but I forgot. So let me do that now. Okay, so I got the computer. I'm just going to read it off, and then we'll put the picture up. It says, from the province of Pampanga, Executive Order number 32, 2020. That's for the year. Simula December 25th to December 28th, 2020. I guess simula means through
starting
this time.
Starting from.
Bawal lumabas ng buhay.
Bawal lumabas ng bahay.
Bawal lumabas ng bahay. Batang edad 15 pababa.
Batang edad 15 pababa.
Batang edad 15 pababa. And senior citizen 65 pataas. That is, you can't go out.
No mano po this year.
No mano po, no nothing. So
can't visit family or relatives or friends.
So bawal mag-video ki, magpapatok.
Paputok, yeah.
Walang face mask or shield.
You can't get out without face shield or face mask.
And then magbayahi.
Bawal magbiyahe sa kabilang barangay.
Magbaya sa kabilang barangay.
Bawal magbiyahe sa kabilang barangay.
Yep, what she said. And then the curfew is from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. So you can't do videoke. You can't do...
Paputok means fireworks.
You can't do fireworks. And you can't leave your barangay.
Yeah.
And so we are stuck at home. And so we're doing this video. Is there another picture?
No.
So we're doing this for all of you guys who are either stuck at home or your kids have gone and it's just you and your spouse or just you by yourself. We want to have Christmas dinner together with you guys. And so we want to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
From the Black Pinoy crew, which is just me and my wife, all the way to you guys. And as a special Christmas gift, we have one of our followers that really doesn't like me playing music with us talking, but that's something you have to do with your video, or maybe you don't.
No, yours is too loud in the beginning.
Mine is always too loud, and so I'm learning because I don't have a video crew. So for you who follow us who cannot stand the loudness of the video, we're not even putting music to this one as a Christmas gift to you. So Merry Christmas.
No, you should put Christmas lights.
We're not putting anything for that one viewer as a Christmas gift. But what we will do is we have a green screen back here, and so we're going to put some snow or something. We're going to put something back there. Hopefully, hopefully it'll work out. But if it doesn't work out, then you got a green screen, and that's all you get. So anyway, we got some pizza here, and so before we eat, as you can see, we got pizza, we got cheesecake, I am going to make my special ice cream later. We got some Martinelli's, apple cider. We usually get grape, but they were out of grape. They only had apple cider, which is okay. What is this?
Ensaimada with ube inside.
Ensaimada with ube inside. We got some special cinnamon rolls.
Yeah,
we got some brownies.
For Lala's Bake Shop.
Yep. We got some chocolates and stuff, which we're probably not going to eat. But I want to give a special shout out to Pastor Deo in Tarlac for baking the delicious cinnamon rolls and with my wife ensaimada with ube. Guys, it's so good.
Yeah.
So let's say a prayer and then we'll eat. So thank you, Lord. We realize that Christmas is about you. It's more than just giving gifts and receiving gifts. It's about sharing the love of Jesus to everyone and recognizing that we would not have any type of hope if it wasn't for you. Hope of eternal life, hope of salvation, hope of whatever, any hope without you, Jesus Christ. And so thank you for the food. Pray that it's blessed. And I pray, Lord, that the people watching will feel a big hug from me and my wife as we celebrate Christmas dinner with you guys. In Yeshua's name, amen.
Amen.
So, guys, let's partake. We'll eat.
What can we talk about while we're eating?
I don't know. I would say, if you have food, eat with us.
Join us.
It'll be one big dinner.
Yep.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What?
Safety.
Yeah. There's one subscriber that asked you about how safe is it in the Philippines. And recently, there is this viral video that went around, and it's pretty big in the Philippines and for the Filipinos because a cop shot a mom and a son. How do you feel about that?
Cold blood.
It was pretty cold blood. It's brutal. The video is brutal to watch.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it again. I accidentally watched it by clicking it, and it was quick.
She didn't know that the cop was actually going to shoot him.
Yeah,
right on the video.
I had no idea, and it was gruesome, actually.
I like to just say, when Duterte passed the law,
Thank you.
Giving cops authority to take out drug lords and stuff, I really commended him for that, and I understood why he had to make such a hard decision in the Philippines. This is the Philippines. So, just as a personal disclaimer, I'm not talking about anywhere else but the Philippines. And so, but after the factories closed down, after the many of the drug lords were either disbanded or were locked up, some of them were killed. The bottom line is all the drugs getting passed through the Philippines, I don't want to say it came to a halt. I don't want to say that it stopped, but it did lessen significantly. And so many of the ones that were caught went into hiding, and it empowered the police force, which I commend him for. But President Duterte, he has a lot on his plate. And so when you have a lot on your plate, like a president, some things slip through the cracks. And so I feel like...
Well, he was telling them when he empowered them, basically, he's telling them that, you follow the law. He's not saying, okay, just go into killings. He actually did a statement recently and said, I want you to be empowered and to defend yourself, but inside the law, protecting the Filipinos, not like that, not like innocent or not necessarily, not everybody's innocent. What I mean is that they're an armed citizen of the Philippines, and that happened, The
bottom line for me is some things slip through the cracks.
Cheese stuff.
And you need people around you that'll tell you, hey, let's revisit this. So it won't get out of hand. I don't expect the president or even the president in U.S. to be perfect. They're still human beings just like us. They just have a responsibility, and at least in U.S., they're the voice of the people. So the people like to put a bad stint on the president.
On any president, whoever it is. On any
president, with always forgetting you voted him in, and he is your voice. So he's representing you. So if you don't like him, what does that say about you?
Yeah. Well, some people would say, in argument with that, is that I didn't vote for him. Other people did, But what I'm saying, whoever your president is, you should support and pray for them. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For the Philippines, they call it dilaw or red. We go by red, yellow, white, and whoever's in that what do you call that party?
Are they all precious in his sight?
But anyway, I think they follow the color of the Philippines. But anyway, Philippine flag. In America, it's Republican, Democrats, and Independent.
Independent, and there's probably another party.
Probably. But anyway, it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrats, right?
Yeah.
And then whoever is the president, if it's not your party, you're still supposed to support and pray for that. That's your president. Now
he's your president.
Exactly.
But anyway, concerning this cop that murdered 2 people, he did it in cold blood. And the thing that I didn't like,
it was pretty brutal.
The thing that I didn't like is the way he did it shows that he did it before, because he had no remorse.
He had 2 cases.
Now, once he finally got convicted, the media wanted to paint a light that he was remorseful. And I didn't really like that about the media, but the media is the media. We always know what the media does and how they perceive things and how they get the word out. They always do whatever the heck they want to do. But they painted a light that he was remorseful. No, he wasn't remorseful. He was sorry he got caught. And
he was regretting.
He wasn't remorseful. He was regretful. And so, when I found out it happened, I told my wife, I was like, wow, what does that say about the rest of his precinct? And then she literally told me, well, the boss, the police chief, police chief was like,
you're not representing our uniform. You're not representing us, because that's not what we're supposed to do, right? So
that's not what the police chief said. She told me the police chief said that he shouldn't have had that on camera. People shouldn't take video.
Somebody, I don't know if it's police chief. Somebody did. Somebody posted, and I think, I'm not sure if they're with them or anything, but yeah, somebody had said that. And the Filipino people are pretty irate about it.
In U.S., if they find out, really, if you have a bad cop, then they investigate everyone and who works for that police that precinct. Yeah. Even the police chief. And so
but this is what I'm thinking. He's part of, the police officers, they call it uniform, and supposed to protect the people of the citizens. Anyway, sorry.
He just
gotta chew a little bit hungry. More. Well, yeah. And it reminds me of a wolf that is dressed or covered with sheep's clothing.
A wolf in sheep clothing? I've never heard that statement so drawn out before.
Okay, say it.
A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Because he's basically, he doesn't represent the whole entire police force. That's what I'm saying. He individually did that, decided that on his own. And I just, and there are police that are good, and that's including United States, where we also live.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Black Pinoy. We live in America and here in the Philippines, so protease.
You shall hear the
Police brutality. Police brutality. I was thinking protest. I don't know why. Those they have problems. They have issues, and it's a possibility that they also deals with PTSD. I mean, why would?
I don't know why.
Well, if they've dealt with some shootings in the past or whatever, they're triggered. Like that guy could be like, because he's been in 2 cases, investigation cases that he was dismissed from.
Yeah,
however,
he felt like he can get away with anything.
It was, it was a homicide. 2 of them were homicides. But anyway, not necessarily. That's what I'm trying to say, that he feels like he can get away with everything. But it looks like that on the video. However, I feel like triggering. There's that trigger, or okay, I'm gonna shoot, before I get attacked or something like that. And I'm not defending him because I saw the video, but stuff like that.
I see what you're saying, but that was not the case with this cop.
No, not
this cop. He clearly has done it before and got away with it, and so he didn't care. He was above the law in his thinking, and so to just shoot somebody and then to look down to make sure they're dead and shoot them again, that's showing that, okay, I've gotten away with this. And so I'm going to get away with it again because I'm a cop. You see some cops here in the Philippines, they'll walk across the street and then they'll walk really slow and make everyone stop just so they can show that they have authority over people. And so some of these cops, it just goes through their head. It really
anywhere,
does.
actually.
That's anywhere.
And any authority.
Yeah. I don't think it's always a... I do think it's PSTD sometimes. But I think sometimes it's just the fact that they got a badge. And that's all they need.
Gun.
It's just like money doesn't change people. Money just brings out what's already inside of them. And so...
that's why we need Jesus.
Yep.
I think. He's the main one that can help us to be good, because he's the only good, right?
People say, why do bad things always happen to good people? Well, truly speaking, none of us are good.
No.
So there was only one person.
It's funny what we're talking about, stuff like that during dinner time, but it was so big, and it kind of ties along with fresh. It kind of ties along with the safety question.
It does.
But we don't want to scare people neither. What do you think? How do you feel here? Like, do you feel safe?
The Philippines, in the past 5 years of us living here, the Philippines is very safe.
Yeah.
And I would really strongly encourage you, don't let that one incident
isolated case
make you feel like it's not safe. It's not safe, because it is safe. We had items stolen from us while we were building our house.
We weren't gated.
We weren't gated. We had no
we didn't
protection.
have a fence.
We did have 2 security guards with a little dog. Right?
The dog was not like...
The dog was a puppy. It was like maybe 2 months old.
It doesn't even bark with any stranger. So.
And so the security was supposed to be watching our stuff. They both fell asleep.
No,
and the
they were
dog
workers.
fell asleep.
They're not security.
They were security. It doesn't matter if they worked or they didn't work.
Yeah, they were during the day and they were tired.
It doesn't matter. They were security. And so the security, they both fell asleep. The dog fell asleep. And then someone came and took some of our stuff. Now, what they took wasn't like, it wasn't crazy. It wasn't. It was. They took like
2 gas range.
2 gas range. But a gas range, it's like you can get from the store for like $20 US. It's not really a big deal. And then
one time they took the tank.
The tank.
What do you call that?
The gas tank.
No, that's the same as what the gas tank we just talked about. I'm talking about
Oh,
the water thingy. That machine that was in front.
the water pump?
The water pump. Okay. You know, that's kind of pricey.
The water pump is like $100. And they took that.
Is it so? Oh, no, it's more than that.
It's like $100. So, the water pump, that's when you have a flood and you pump it out, right?
Or if you have like a
Or
well.
the thing for the well.
Yeah,
Oh,
well.
it's that thing? Oh, I didn't even know they took that. Anyway, we got another one. I don't know how much they cost because they were always there. They were like, oh, that's gone. And then the next day they're there. I don't know where we got it from. It just like showed up. So I can't even speak to the water pump thing because I thought that was the same one. I thought we always had that. So anyway, it's very safe. Most of the police that I've dealt with here, I'll put it to you like this. For the first 2 years I was here, I didn't even know where the police were. I didn't even know what the police, I was like, do they have police in the Philippines?
You usually see security people.
You usually see security.
Security guards and stuff.
Yeah, security. And so after I realized what the police actually look like, then I'll see them everywhere now. But my dealings with the police personally have been really nice. They were always really nice.
Right.
They were always very helpful. And so really this case of this one guy, I will look into the department. That's just me. Because usually if a cop gets off for murder, then he's getting helped by someone. And it's usually someone in the same precinct, or he's related to someone who's an official. And so I'm not looking into that. I'm just saying maybe they should look into that. But that one cop does not discredit all the other cops here in the Philippines. And really, if this incident didn't happen, we would only be talking about the safety period of the Philippines. Because it's actually very safe. Most of the you got to remember you're coming to a family-oriented country, and so they're going to protect each other. And if you live in the same barangay, you might have your skirmishes. Skirmishes, is that what you call it?
I have no idea.
You might have your little tiny arguments inside your barangay, but the barangay, they really look out for each other. They did steal a router saw.
Oh, they tried.
No, they stole it.
Okay.
But the one that they stole was broke. And so if they had waited maybe a couple of weeks, I would have just sat it outside and put a free sign. So, because I know that they're really smart here. They can take something that's broke and get it working again. And so this particular saw that I had was from US, and so the voltage was 110, and we accidentally plugged it into a 220, and it broke. It exploded. The plug exploded, and so I couldn't use it anyway. So it was just sitting there. And so we have had cases.
I don't remember when that happened. Why did that
was like
happen?
2 years ago.
Was it?
We had a lot of workers. They were working, and then I probably had to go to US, and they were finishing working, and someone was being our foreman, and they weren't really paying attention, and they got it. Either way, it was nothing. Like and then.
But now that we have a fence,
they don't steal nothing now. We're
still secured. Hopefully,
we're very secured. But they did steal your shoes one time.
Oh, that was the same time.
It was around the same time. But here's the cool thing. I'm like 6'3".
That's funny.
Right? So they took my wife's shoes
and my
daughter's shoes, they're zapatos, right? Outside, because you know when you before you come into the house, you take your shoes off, and then you come into your house in your socks, you leave your shoes outside. Well, they took my wife's shoes and my daughter's shoes, right? But they were so nice. They cleaned up the area, and they left my shoes because my shoes are too big. And they hung them on the shoe rack all nice and neat. And so when we came to the house, we almost didn't notice anything was gone.
Yeah.
Because they fixed the house up. And well, not the house. They fixed up that
When
little
we
area
woke up,
outside.
I mean, when we woke up, we didn't
so-
leave and come back.
Well, that's anyway. So when we finally saw it, we were like, "Wow!" They took the shoes, but cleaned up the area, and so I couldn't even be mad. Couldn't even be mad. The shoes were like
Your
Skechers.
shoes are so big. That's
Yeah,
why.
my shoes were big. They didn't even touch.
Nobody
mine. They
can
just-
fit that.
Yeah,
It was
so
funny.
They can't sell that. They can't wear it, so they just left it. So, so if you're tall like me, you're even more safe. The only bad thing is it's hard to find clothes. You got to go to Manila, or
You
order
just-
online or
You just
something,
bring it from
or
States.
bring it from the States. Bring it with you. So anyway, guys, I feel like it's a good time. Now this is very good. This pizza we got from S&R and
Yeah.
it's filled with cheese. Has cheese in
crust.
the crust.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's why I was eating the crust like
Mm.
cheese sticks.
Mm.
Whoop.
So you cough. I can finish it.
Well, I'm almost done with my pizza. I'm getting ready to go to my melted whipped cream with my cheesecake, but I forgot to get a spoon or fork. Anyway,
I get it. You just keep talking.
we're also gonna make. Well, Ty's gonna make his own version of ice cream. I believe that
You need a
it's
fork with me.
a fork. I still think and believe that it's safe here in the Philippines. There are some poverty to where some theft happening, so you just mag-ingat, take care of your property, make sure that it's secure. You don't leave things around, like secure your pockets and wallets, especially when you're going to like crowded area. But other than that, I don't really hear a lot of like killings unless they're into like
When we first
drug,
moved here, there were a
drug
lot of
addictions
killings.
or something like
There
that.
were a lot of killings happening, but they were all related to drugs.
Yeah.
And Duterte actually stopped all that.
Remove-
At least in my mind, like you don't hear it.
He stopped the drug.
He stopped the drugs, which stopped the killings that were drug related. And so you don't hear that. There are places that used to be kind of dangerous to go to because they were gang run. They were run by gangs. You don't hear that anymore. So my wife is videoing. I was going to do, and I don't know if you guys can hear me because the mic is far, but I was just going to do vanilla. But I'm going to do, see how soft that was? But I'm going to do vanilla and chocolate. Why not? And then I'll get another scoop of vanilla and chocolate. Like that.
That's very soft.
It's so soft. Thank you, Blue Ribbon. Anyway, that's good enough. Open up my wrap. Just like this. And then get my Hershey
Can you move
syrup.
the yes.
So, can you see that? So, I get my wrap like this, get my Hershey syrup. Oh, it's not open. So, here you go. Now, just for added bonus, since we have it, I didn't know this, we had it, some whipped cream on top. And so here, I'll move this.
We got Cheesecake Factory from S&R. I was not gonna buy it because it was kind of pricey in my head. It was 999 pesos. That's $20 just for a whole cheesecake. But then my husband said, it's Christmas, and also it would have costed pretty much the same in US. So then I got it, and it's so worth it. It tastes like Cheesecake Factory, which it should be, right?
Yeah.
Because that's where it came from. Anyway, that being said, There's 12 pieces. I ate one yesterday and I'm eating one again today. And so there's 10 more slices of cheese. And we have frozen strawberries. And then you just put whipped cream on it. And it's good. You eat it and it's yummy.
So if you have dessert, pull out your dessert and eat with us. And then here's mine, which I'm going to eat. The ice cream is melting, but it's okay. I don't care. All right, y'all. So got my chocolate. Everything is soft and feathery. This is called a hot fudge brownie sundae if you were in U.S. Only difference is I didn't heat this fudge. I just got it right out of that wrapper. So this is a cold fudge brownie sundae, and it's very good. Oh.
This is good.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good. How's yours?
Amazing.
You got quiet.
This is hitting every spot of dessert. Now, Filipinos like to have their cake with coffee. I might have said that before in another video, but I don't like to have coffee with my cake. One, I don't drink coffee. We drink tea. But I like to have ice cream with my cake.
Or whipped cream with...
I got whipped cream too.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Very good. My frozen strawberries kind of melted. So it's kind of... Not melted, but, you know, defrosted.
I wanted the cheesecake too. But I want strawberry syrup to put on top of my strawberries.
You forgot.
And I forgot to get it from the store. And now that we can't leave, I'm going to have to wait till they open up the...
Well, there's 10 more pieces. There was a dozen slices, so it's good.
But our physical therapist was giving away the fudge cakes. And so we were able to get 2. And so I had 2 of these. Well,
one yesterday.
Kinda. One yesterday was a little different. The one I had yesterday had pretzels. I put pretzels in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And caramel.
Where'd you get pretzels from?
From the Take 5.
Oh. Well, you put Take 5, not pretzels.
Pretzel.
Well, yeah, but I thought you had pretzels.
If you're Filipino and you're watching this and you don't live in the States, Take 5 is basically like a Snicker bar with pretzels instead of peanuts. So it's chocolate, caramel, pretzel covered in... What did I just say? It's caramel and pretzel covered in chocolate and peanut butter. Yeah. Very good.
Very good.
But if you don't have that, then just get some peanut butter, some pretzels, get some caramel.
I don't know if I would put peanut butter on
like
ice
this,
cream.
Like this. They sell a cheaper version of this, and it's just as good.
Yeah. Here
in the Philippines, just get some caramel, some chocolate, put that thing on there, and go to town. So
I'm full. I can't eat anymore.
I'll give a special shout out to Pastora Judith.
Why?
Because when I told her about cake and ice cream, she tried it. She don't even want cake without ice cream anymore.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She don't even play that.
I think a lot of people after trying it, the youth, you know, we got them to try it. Yeah, they love cake and ice cream now.
But some people might think it's too sweet. And if you do, I get it. But I grew up with so much sugar.
Yes, you have.
You know.
What was your breakfast today?
Cereal.
What kind of cereal? Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Because I wanted to have a healthy breakfast. I wanted to get my fruit.
Yeah, right. Well, sugarcane. Would you say that's fruit? Would you say sugarcane is fruit?
I don't know.
I don't know neither.
I know it's either a vegetable or a fruit.
Do you think it's a vegetable? I don't know.
Because it doesn't grow. It grows as a sprout, right?
Like kind of like a grass.
Yeah. So it's
tall
probably
grass.
it's probably in the vegetable because it's a fruit if it comes off of it, like this. It comes off, like you see the green, and then it comes off.
Oh, really? Is that how?
Yeah. So
Would you say tomato?
Tomato is fruit.
Oh.
Yep. Y'all just if you didn't know that, you just learned something.
Okay. Sounds good.
Tomato is fruit. It's not gulai, it's frutas.
This is how he eats when it's sweet or dessert.
I just ate that whole thing.
I can't finish mine. I'm full.
And I am not
I had 2 slices of pizza and oh my gosh.
What do you call it? I'm not, there's no
Stuff?
shame in what I just did.
No, not when it comes to sugar stuff.
No, and I'm not full.
Dessert. I'm full.
I'm not full. But the
and I usually
Mariettas, what is it called?
Martinelli.
Martinelli's? That's good, y'all. This apple cider.
I usually drink water too, so eating dinner, eating a meal, you know, with Martinelli, that's kind of a treat. But all this carbs and sweet is making me like,
But I worked out. I did a little workout this morning in
I'll do it
preparation
later.
to eating all this junk food. I might even take some tea or something like that
yeah.
to help all this digest and go out. But I just want to say, look, guys, hopefully you're having a great Christmas. If you hear music, it's not the Philippines if there's no music for Christmas.
Yeah.
I would say it's got to be hard on many families not to do fireworks because we do fireworks here in the Philippines
Yeah.
for Christmas. It's
Well,
got to be hard
we
not
heard
to
it last
get out.
night. It woke me
Yeah.
up by 12 midnight, I think.
And it's someone's birthday. One of our neighbors is their birthday, and so
Yeah.
they're doing a party. I'm not saying they have videoke. I'm not saying any of that's there. I'm just saying that we feel like we're at home in the Philippines. And last thing before we go,
Yeah.
we talked about that cop. And I just want to reiterate the fact that he has not changed my view on the Philippines. I still absolutely love the Philippines.
Living here.
And living here in the Philippines. I love the people here in the Philippines. And I really don't think that will ever be changed. I don't know what could happen. Like, if I can see a cop murder 2 people or hear about it, and I still love the Philippines just equally the same, then I think it's not ever going to change. So,
Yeah.
hopefully you guys could hear me. I know you're going to hear my wife louder because she's actually wearing the mic. I was going to put the mic on, but we have to apologize. All of our stuff was dying, so we had to charge it. So, anyway.
We're not prepared as we thought we were.
Yeah, we thought we were good, and then we realized that, no, we're not. And if you see if we're having any technical difficulties or editing difficulties, y'all just be nice to us. It's Christmas, so be nice to us this Christmas.
So, maligayang Pasko!
Maligayang Pasko. This is Black Pinoy signing off, and my Pinay wife signing off. And don't forget to like,
cheers.
Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave us comments, don't forget to ask us for what you want to see us do or talk about. We love you guys, and have a Merry, Merry Christmas. Peace.